Which star is it? Tom DeLuise, Karen Valentine, Vincent Price, Suzanne Bichette, Burt Reynolds, Carl Reiner, Wally Cox, Hope Lang, or Paul Lynde, all in the Hollywood Square. And here is the master of the Hollywood Squares, Peter Marshall.
Thank you, Kenny, and a very good evening. Welcome to the Hollywood Squares. Hello, stars.
Here.
Welcome once again, everyone. Welcome. Opponents of fluoridated water argued that too much fluorine in a person's system can cause an uncontrollable desire for sex.
Hey, Colligan man!
Yeah, Pauline.
With Paul Lynde, he's breaking up already. Say, in literature, what is it that writes and having writ moves on?
A meter maid. The hand of fate.
I'll disagree.
The moving finger. You disagree. Put an X there. Secret Square, around the world, Pontiac Firebird. Where is it?
Oh, that's
Mr. Paul Lynde, please.
To Paul Lynde. What should you call the group of dancers in a ballet?
Silly savages. The corps de ballet.
Corps de ballet, that's right, that's correct.
Yes, that's right. Yes, put a circle there. Okay, Pat.
Yes, I think Paul Lynde the Block.
In what state was Abraham Lincoln born?
In what state?
Mm-hmm.
Well, like all of us, naked and screaming.
Paul, you got a 43 on the laugh meter. That means you win the trip around the world.
Illinois.
I agree.
Kentucky. X does not get the square. We'd give you 3 in a row. The third one you must earn yourself. Several ways to win it. Take a look.
I didn't know that.
Paul Lynde to win.
All righty. Why was Daniel thrown into the den of lions?
For jaywalking in Jerusalem.
Must have been working at Metro.
For trying to overthrow Herod.
I disagree with you.
Because he refused to worship pagan gods. X gets the square. $300 for Chuck Boyle. Gets that square. Judy, you're looking for $300.
Yes, I am. Paul Lynde.
All righty. The famous short story, The Gold Bug, was written by what famous author?
It's gotta be Charles de Gaulle. I think the scary guy, Edgar Allan Poe.
I'll disagree.
He's right. X gets the square.
Oh.
Break for you, Chuck.
Connie Stevens.
Who played Anne Margaret's father in the film Bye Bye Birdie?
Oh, dear. I remember him very well. Dick Van Dyke.
You got a laugh?
Yes, I disagree.
You know who it was? Take a guess.
Not Dick Van Dyke.
No, it wasn't. Good. It was Paul Lynde.
Sorry about that, Paul.
Paul also starred in the Broadway production with Dick Van Dyke, Sheeta Rivera, Dick Gaudier.
And Margaret's mother?
Father! Abby, Abby Dalton. I can't take you anyplace. All right, Judy. Paul, if you cook chunks of onions, tomatoes, peppers, and lamb all together on a long stick, what would you call it?
I heard that, but it's Omar Sharif.
You would have Omar Sharif? Well
I
done.
hear the ingredients again. Don't help me.
Yes, onions, tomatoes or tomatoes, wherever you're from. Peppers, lamb all together on a long stick. What would you call it?
That's shish kebab.
I agree with you.
A shish kebab. Circle gets the square. I must caution the audience not to yell out the answers here, right?
Paul in the block.
You're standing on your big gun and hanging 5 while you look for a dumper. What are you up to?
Go.
I think that's that killer sport surfing, I think.
You're correct.
It's
I'll
a
agree
killer
with you.
spurt. Yes, put the hit circle right there.
Joey Bishop.
Joey Bishop.
Paul Lynde.
Alrighty. Paul, Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle all lived in what city?
Athens.
I agree.
X gets the square, and we'll be back with more of the Hollywood Squares. All righty? How many men on a hockey team?
About half.
And that's including the puck.
Paul?
6.
I agree with you.
You, sir, have an X and $600. Very good.
Thank you.
I'll have to go to Paul in the block.
Paul in the block from left to right. The staff of life has been with us for ages. What is the staff of life?
Yogurt. No, I think it's the staff of life is bread.
I agree with you.
He is correct. Put the circle there. Right.
Charlie Weaver.
Paul Lynde. Hi, Paul. In the old childhood chant, when you sing Lady Bird, Lady Bird, fly away home, why should she go?
Because Lyndon wants his chili. I think the house is on fire.
I'll agree.
He's right. Put an X there. So that's Paul in the block from left to right. The newest best-selling album by this top star is entitled To Russell, My Brother, Whom I Slept With. Who's the recording star?
Little baby Rosemary.
Oh, shut up.
I never slept with my brother. I think that's Davy Jones, one of the monkeys.
I'm going to disagree.
Bill Cosby. Put a circle there. She disagreed. Good story. John?
Bill Bixby.
Lynn.
Who is required to be kind, obedient, cheerful, and clean?
Idiots. May I hear that again?
Yeah. Required to be kind, obedient, cheerful, and clean. Who is?
Boy Scouts.
That's right. Reverend Thrifty, too.
Plus helpful, brave, courteous, and loyal. You forgot those. Put a circle there. John?
Buddy
You
Hack
have
the
to
block.
be prepared.
Paul Lynde, please.
Paul? If you were a Knight of the Sun, a Grand Inspector, Inquisitor Commander, or a Sovereign Grand Inspector General, to what organization would you belong?
The Luxembourg National Guard. I think those strange fellows, the odd fellows.
I agree.
The Mystic Knights of the Sea, the Masons, a marvelous organization. You agreed he was wrong. X gets the square.
Charlie Weaver.
Paul in. If someone was dressed in soup and fish, what would they be wearing? Soup and fish.
Friday's supper. I think that's a weave like a herringbone.
I'll have to agree.
White tie and tails. Putting on the top hat. X gets the square. Josh?
Charlie Weaver again.
Boy, that's fast. Please flip the coin backstage. You'll start the game. Good luck to both of you, and pick a star, Judy.
I have a hunch. Mr. Paul Lynde, please.
No, but we'll go to the Paul Lynde questions here and find out. If you were awarded a BEE at college, what would you specialize in?
I'd be a honeymaker.
BEE.
I think I ought to be an economist, economics.
I disagree.
Electrical engineering.
Oh, well, I'm glad I wasn't there.
John? Let's try Lauren Green, all right? Hi there, Lauren.
Hasn't had a chance to play yet.
Paul Lynde has a chance to play right now, and this is for $600. In the Mother Goose rhyme, Goosey Goosey Gander, the goose wandered into his lady's chamber where he met a man. What did the goose do to him?
He peopled him.
He manned him.
Now, Abby, control yourself. Or contain yourself.
Would you run that once?
Sure. In the Mother Goose rhyme, I love to do beautiful phrases like that. Goosey Goosey Gander, the goose wandered into his lady's chamber where he met a man. What did the goose do to him?
Frightened him.
I disagree.
Why?
He threw him down the stairs. $600, John Kemper. Very good.
And Paul Lynde to block.
Paul Lynde, so we'll go to the Paul Lynde questions here and see what we come up with. What is the green-eyed monster?
Jealousy.
Zsa, dear, I'm sorry. I have to destroy the question.
Sorry, too.
I know. Well, that's all right, dear. Once in a while, we blurt these things out. That does happen. We'll just get rid of this question and go with
Was it
another.
right?
Yes, jealousy is the green-eyed monster. Big, tall fella. You can't miss him.
Sorry.
Okay, Paul, listen. It's very important right now. Very important. The Quiet Man was one of John Wayne's few non-Western pictures. Where did the film take place?
A public library. It took place in Marina, in Ireland.
The Quiet Man?
Yes.
Place in Ireland. I'm going to disagree with that.
Here are the moans again. In Ireland, X does not get the square. Would give you 3 in a row. The third, and you must earn yourself. Zsa, don't be upset.
I never done that in my life.
That's all right, dear.
She always says
Listen.
that. I never done it in my life.
Now, don't you be upset.
You know what's real funny about that?
What is
Jaja yelled out jealousy thinking that it was a comedy line.
Well, I know that.
She thought it was funny. She didn't know it. You know what I mean?
John, you are looking for $900 here.
She didn't know she was...
To win?
For $250, Paul, at a recent party, Liz Taylor had 1,000 little diamonds and 25 large ones decorating a part of her body. Which part?
Her chin. 25
large diamonds and 1,000 little diamonds decorating one part of her body.
What was on the other one?
I don't know.
I'll say, let's see, 25. 1,000.
1,000 little ones.
Little
and-
ones.
and
I was gonna
25
say,
large
it's either
diamonds decorating
either a
part
belt or a choker. I'll go for a choker.
a choker.
I agree.
Nope.
Nope.
Her head. They were in her hair. And she sparkled and glowed. We have an X there for Charlie McClain.
I'll go...
Paul, here's one on personality traits, okay? Here's one on personality traits. Is a person who sits with one leg over the arm of a chair likely to be cooperative or uncooperative?
Is this person a man or a woman?
It doesn't state, really, Paul. I guess man or woman, but if a person is sitting there with one leg over the arm of the chair, is he or she likely to be cooperative or uncooperative?
I would say that's a very relaxed position, very cooperative.
Cooperative.
I disagree.
No, it's uncooperative, Paul, and we have the circle. You disagreed, and it is your turn, Charlie. Before Virginia Graham was a talk show hostess, what did she do for a living?
She was a pilgrim. Now, I'm going to go with something we found out on the daytime, I think it was, Hollywood Square. She was a newspaper lady, a reporter.
I agree.
I'll get an answer from Virginia. Is that true?
In part. Yes.
We can accept that?
I went to bed with the print.
Is that it? All right, we'll accept that, and we'll put a circle right there. Charlie, go right ahead. There.
Paul Lynde.
Paul, according to Ava Gabor, I don't believe in them. They're unnatural. What doesn't Ava Gabor believe in?
Raquel Welch.
That means time is up, but we have to complete the question. Now, what does Ava Gabor not believe in? She doesn't believe in something. What is it?
It just period. No, in regard to no one.
Yeah.
There's something she doesn't believe
Right.
in. I don't think she believes in overnight success.
Overnight success.
I disagree.
No, it's bras, which is kind of an overnight success.
Bras?
We can't accept that. We have a circle, and that means the time is up. Go right ahead.
Paul Lynde.
Henry Kissinger recently was quoted as saying, "They aren't even sexy." What was he referring to?
The Joint Chiefs of Staff.
And he was right.
They aren't even sexy.
Yeah, that's what he was quoted as saying recently, Henry Kissinger.
Sexy. I'll say topless dancers.
True.
True?
I agree.
No. The starlets he dates. The starlets, and...
They'll be glad to hear that.
they'll be thrilled with this. Jill St. John, if you know, she's not a starlet, she's a star. We have a circle there. And Sharon, it's your turn.
Yeah.
For this game, Vance, good luck on the show. You'll start it off.
I'll take Paul Lynde.
According to baby doctors, when a baby bangs his head against her or his crib, it is generally just before doing something else. What?
Numeral uno.
Bangs his head against the crib. This generally is the time that he's going to... he does this usually right before he does something else. What?
I would say start to cry for attention.
I agree.
No, going to sleep. It's his pleasurable way of going to sleep.
Yes, that helps.
That's why you think it's easy being a parent? With a circle, Sharon.
Vanderbilt.
Many Americans, Paul, many American magazines recently pictured Queen Elizabeth stepping ashore in Bangkok onto a carpet made of what?
40% Dacron.
Was it under Niagara Falls?
What country?
Bangkok, yes, onto a carpet made of...
Bangkok. They have so many flowers. I'll say flowers.
I agree.
Flowers. Very good, Paul. With an X. Sharon, for some cash. You'll start the round.
Paul Lynde, please.
When the citizens of China want a drink of water, they always do something to it first. What?
Remove the shirts. Well, I know that I just read this the other day that the Nixon party, that all the water will be boiled. So I think it must be true of the rest of them.
I agree.
That is it. They boil it. With the next, Sharon, your turn. Go right ahead. For $250. Richard Burton said recently that he gets up and does it every morning for 2 or 3 hours while Elizabeth is still sleeping. What does he do?
He surprises her.
No, but Richard Burton did say recently that he gets up and does it every morning for 2 or 3 hours while Elizabeth is still sleeping. What does he do?
Takes a nap. I would say since he's off the juice, probably, I would say jogging, some kind of exercise.
Exercise.
I'll agree with that.
No, he writes his memoirs like, once upon a time, I met this lady. No, we put a circle there, back in it. True or false? It is illegal in certain parts of Georgia for chickens to cross roads.
Well, in the case of Georgia versus Kakalaki. It's true.
It's true.
I agree.
It is true, yeah. Wow. Right?
Only time.
In the Bible, who was Naomi's faithful companion?
Tonto.
Naomi's faithful companion in the Bible.
Faithful companion in the Bible. Naomi's. Abraham.
I'll agree.
Ruth. What a circle, Gladys. Go right ahead. Oh. According to Queen Elizabeth of England, there is something in the air near Windsor Castle which makes it unbearable for her to take tea in the castle garden. What is it?
A flock of naughty pigeons. Something in the air.
Yeah.
Something in the air that makes it impossible. Probably a shedding of leaves.
I'll agree.
No, the sound of planes. Windsor is on the main flight approach to the London airport. With the next.
Channel A.
Raquel Welch recently stated, it's a carnival atmosphere, but I can understand its popularity. It's a batchy, sweaty, funky life, but I enjoyed it. What is it?
A choir girl. You know, it must have been her movie experience with roller skating.
I agree.
That's it, the roller derby, and an X goes there. Betsy,
Lynde,
break for you.
Pauline, please.
According to an official at Buckingham Palace, Queen Elizabeth is seriously thinking of letting her son, Prince Charles, do something very important. What is that?
It's either her hair or Queen Juliana. Do something very important.
Yeah. She's considering it.
Considering it. To take over before, which is, you know, usually the death. I think to take over before she actually...
To become king.
I agree.
She is considering abdicating in favor of her son by 1977, her silver jubilee. Very good, Paul. Two circles. Francis, your turn. Wizard of Oz. The Tin Man wanted a heart, and the Lion wanted courage. What did the Straw Man want?
He wanted the Tin Man to notice him. The Tin Man wanted a heart. Mm-hmm. And what did you say? The other?
Tin Man wanted a heart, the Lion wanted
courage.
Yeah, the Straw Man. What did he want?
The Straw Man. Oh, boy. Straw Man. Heart. The Straw Man wanted to be able to cry.
To be able to cry.
I disagree.
No, he wanted a brain.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. For the next. And Betsy, it's your turn.
Wally Cox.
Paul Lynde, please.
If the skin around your gold wedding band has turned dark, it probably means your system has a great deal of something. What?
Bigotry. It probably means you have a high acidity, an acidity.
I agree.
That's right. A good start with the next. Betsy, go right ahead.
Mel Brooks.
Mel. President Nixon revealed recently, Paul, that he always keeps one of these in his desk drawer because it is symbolic of his favorite sport. What is it?
Oh, a ski.
Long drawer, eh?
No, I think they put an alley in for him. Was it for him? They're bowling people. I'll say a bowling ball.
A bowling ball.
I disagree.
No, it's a football. Mm-hmm. What's the next? Betty?
Carl Reiner.
Good luck here. According to French chef Julia Child, how much is a pinch?
$5?
But according to French chef Julia Child, how much is a pinch?
Now stick with me. It's just enough to turn her on.
How much is a pinch?
A pinch is just enough that you can get between a thumb and your index finger.
I'll agree.
No, it's a half teaspoon.
Oh, well, who cares?
We can't put an X there, Lee. Well, no, you pick a star.
Paul Lynde to win.
Paul Lynde to win $500. Paul, according to psychologists, do most people think people who have good suntans also have a lot of money?
Well, I know Flip Wilson's rich.
Too much.
Suntans and money.
Yeah, they go hand in hand.
Well, I know that you have to be, well, of course, a lot of, at unemployment, the tannest people are unemployed. You have time to go into the sun. I will disagree. I'll say no.
No.
I agree with you.
No, it's yes. My kids are both tan and they're both busted. So we can't, yes, we can put a circle there. So a